Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. So you've already seen the Fort Kochi vlogs on my channel, or maybe you particularly have not seen them but they are there. There are 3 Fort Kochi vlogs already live now. I thought I would do a little haul video on the things that I shopped for in Fort Kochi. I definitely didn't go there with the intention of shopping and there wasn't really that much to buy. There were some few good things though. So I'm just showing you what I got, which come under homewares, a little bit of like sort of decor / souvenir and a little bit of fashion, but like more traditional ethnic fashion. So Fort Kochi doesn't have a lot of shopping to do, but they are famous for spices. In fact, all of South India is famous for spices and Kerala has some really great spices. We always buy assorted spices when we go to Ooty, which is in Tamil Nadu, and we've gone there like 2 years in a row. Mum saw the spices here in Fort Kochi and she said that she thinks they were even better than the Ooty spices. There are like lot of different stores peppered throughout Fort Kochi, and whenever you take a rickshaw anywhere, they convince you to visit that store for a little while, because if they take you there, they get a little incentive. So you're not under any obligation to buy anything. So most of the time we ended up buying like something or the other. There's some decent stuff available. In most of the like sea facing area of Fort Kochi, there isn't anything really to buy. There's a lot of food. But if you go to Mattancherry, the Dutch town area and stuff, that's more like a city, and there's a big bazaar there where you can get a lot of different handicrafts and stuff like that. Mattancherry is a really like famous old town. There was like a Dutch occupation there. There's a synagogue and there are really varied things available there. It's mostly known for its antiques, so you'll get big antiques as well as small antiques. Most of them are not authentic antiques. They're just things made in the old style. So in case you want something like that, you'll be able to get it there. And you can also get like a lot of Jewish related things because of the synagogue, and apparently the area where the synagogue is, that place looks exactly like Israel. That's what I've heard. I've not been to Israel, so I don't know. I have shown it to you guys in my 3rd vlog, so you can go check that out if you'd like. So close to like the synagogue area only, just really close, there's this old shop. I don't really remember the name, but I'm going to put a lot more details down below, so you can check out the description box. Just go down and click show more to see like shop names and all wherever relevant. I bought these 2 sort of drinking utensils, I guess you could call them. This is a copper mug. Inside and outside it's copper, and it's got this nice hammered finish. You might be familiar with these mugs because they're traditionally used to make the cocktail Moscow Mule, but you can use them for anything. I think you can use it for tea. It's supposed to be really good to use for water, because according to Ayurveda, if you drink your like water in a copper utensil, the copper charges the water or something like that. Not really sure. But in recent years, copper has become really popular because it looks a bit like rose gold. So that's cool. You can buy these mugs for the aesthetic if you like. None of the mugs had a very perfect finish, so I preferred to buy the hammered one rather than the smooth one, just because you know, it doesn't matter if it's not completely perfect. And I think this was around 600 rupees for this one, which I don't think is so bad. And apparently if this kind of gets dull, you can clean it with tamarind. Second is another copper utensil, but this is not completely copper, just the exterior is copper with that same sort of hammered finish, but the inside is steel. This is really heavy, so you don't get those copper charge benefits, but it's a nice solid utensil that I'm sure you can use for water, juice, tea, anything really. It just looks cute. You can make like a little mini vase out of it, or even a pen stand. So I really like this one as well. So Mom and I picked this one up. My dad likes collecting magnets and sticking them on the fridge, and even I like magnets in fact, because I have cupboards in my room, not wardrobes. They're metal, so they look nice with magnets decorating them. We picked up this one Kerala magnet from just a local stall on the street. It just shows a lot of trees, and I think this is some traditional boat race that happens at some point of the year. Is it during Onam? I'm not sure. Anyway, I think the Keralites who are watching this might be able to tell me a little more about it. There were a lot of magnets showing typical Keralite scenes, and it's really nice to look at because it's sort of three-dimensional, up and down, so the texture is nice. It's a nice little scene. There were magnets with like elephants. There were magnets with the Chinese fishing nets, which are all around Fort Kochi. But at the end, this looked like the most attractive one. So that's why we picked this up for Dad, and I thought I'd show it to you guys. We also picked up a cute little paper mache cat. I don't have it with me right now, but I'm just going to put some shots here so you can have a look at it. It's almost like a traditional Russian type of design, and it's also a container so you can store some small jewelry or knickknacks inside. They had it in many different shapes and sizes. We picked up this smaller one because of course we are a crazy cat family, and it was pretty affordable. I think it was like 150 or something. Next we picked up two small little religious figurines at another traditional antique shop at Mattancherry. There are so many shops, and the shop owners can be like really aggressive when you're passing by. They try to get you into their shop and like call out to you. Sometimes they are very creepy. But this was just a very old looking shop, and the lady who was sitting behind the counter was very friendly and nice. So we had a look inside the store, and we ended up picking up these two small, I think they are brass figurines. One of them is the goddess Saraswati. Saraswati is the Hindu goddess of knowledge, so I thought it was something nice to have. And another one is a small little statue of Buddha. I had seen very similar statuettes like this at Janpat market in Delhi when we had gone maybe 3 or 4 years ago, or maybe more than that. And I had picked up a few that time also with my parents, and my dad really liked them. The next time we went to Delhi though, they were not to be found anywhere. I was happy to see the very similar ones at Fort Kochi. I'm sure you can get them like all over India, and these are nice to keep with you in your room or something. Even if like me, you're not a religious person, but I just keep them for the art and I like what they depict. So these were pretty affordable, something like 50 or 75 rupees each, don't remember exactly. At the same place where we picked up the two copper mugs, it's a really big shop. You can't miss it because they have this giant cooking utensil in the shop, like apparently the biggest cooking utensil in the world. They also had some antiques in their store. The selection was not very big, but something that I liked at their store is that the antiques were actually marked with a price tag. So you kind of know you're not getting ripped off. Like, I mean, maybe they're overpriced, but when you walk into any other store, they just look at your face and they tell you whatever price they feel like. So here, the fact that there was a price marked made us feel a little good. And there were antiques in all different style, be it like a tribal Indian one or South Indian, or there were like some European and Russian types. They were just very different types, even African. Again, these are probably not real antiques, but they're just statues made in the style of that region. And I hadn't planned to buy anything, but one thing that I saw and really liked was this beautiful figurine of, I think this is Kali, because they told me it's goddess Durga, but Kali is one of Durga's forms. She's just a fierce, avenging goddess, and it's like you get the feeling that you don't mess with Kali because of the way that she's depicted always. So I really liked the way that this statue was made as well. Apparently it's brass as well. It didn't look like brass, but it's been finished in a sort of a different antique way, and I just really liked the way it was made, and so I picked it up. I think it's nice and I'm very happy with it. And lastly, I have two fashion things that I picked up from different stores that rickshaw guys took us to. One of the stores was Kairali, and another one of the stores I don't really remember, but basically I think most of the stores sell similar kind of things. I went to the store and they were selling a lot of different silk items, and I ended up picking up this pair of silk pants, and I can't make head nor tail out of it right now. Okay, here it is. It's actually made from smaller pieces of a sari only. So that's something really cool about this pair of pants. Also, one size fits all because of the way you tie these pants. You know, literally anybody can wear the same size. So this is the front piece and the other side is the back piece, or it doesn't matter, you can put any side. and you just need to tie these around your waist. They're full pants, but they end up having like a little slit at the side, and I thought there was something very, very different and nice, and it would look really good with a very basic top or a bodysuit or something like that. And I really like loose comfy pants, so that's why I got this. And for the last item, I bought a sari. I've really started enjoying wearing saris in the last 7-8 months or so, ever since I did my sari video and all that. And I wanted one traditional Keralite sari, which is a white sari with a gold border, but you get it in endless variations. So I ended up picking up a cotton one. There were silk ones also, but they were even more expensive, and when I looked at them, I didn't really like the designs on the silk ones. It's white with a gold border, and it's got like also a dark green color to it. So I didn't want just a gold border. When there's a little bit of another color, I think it looks really beautiful. So now I can wear like the white blouse, and I can also instead just buy a dark green blouse and wear it. This also comes with a blouse piece, which is basically similar to the design of the sari. I haven't stitched that yet, so that's why I'm just showing you guys. This is like a glimpse of the sari itself. It's very simple, and I'm sure most of you must be knowing what a traditional Keralite sari looks like. So I'm happy I finally have one, and I now need to stitch the blouse and figure out when and where to wear it. That was all for my little Fort Kochi haul. We didn't really go into mainland Kochi, but we really loved the trip, and we hope to go back sometime soon. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more, and do share your comments down below as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.